We're live. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are on week 14 of the NFL season in which we're going to make our picks for week 14. I am your host, the CEO slash owner of So Real Studios LLC, Lamar Sorrell. And I got Jesse, No More Freebies. What's going on, man?
What's going on, Lamar? It's good to be back.
Week 14, ladies and gentlemen, we are back. But before we begin, Reggie is not here right now, but more than likely he will show up. And when he show up, I will announce him too. As of right now, let's go over what happened in week 13. Jesse, week 13, I believe you went 8-6.
I think that's right.
And your seasonal total is at 120-73. How you feel about that?
Again, with some of these wins that are happening, but it's the game that they got to play at the end of the day, and you never know what's going to happen. As you can see in my name, there'll be no more freebies going forward. I love my Bears, but I have lost all faith in the control of those guys. Nagy's on the hot seat, and he's got to go.
So, no more freebies. So you're not riding with your team the rest of the year.
I hate to go back on my word like that, but I mean, I think honestly, all year I've got 2 wins out of them.
Yeah, you did. I understand. So, Jesse, we tied before week 13, and we end up having the same results. So, we tied. So, let me talk about the fact that we're tied. We're tied for first. And just like Jesse, I can't really say no more freebies because I'm going to be honest with you. I'm going to ride with my team, win or lose, even though last week was an easy win. I did predict the blowout because we needed a convincing win. But this week will be something very different. And you will see how different this week is. But as of right now, I am tied for first. I don't like being tied. Trust me. I do not want to be the Detroit Lions and the Pittsburgh Steelers. I don't want to have a tie. We're going to get a dub, and we're going to take the lead this week 14. So, be ready, Jesse and Reggie, wherever you are.
I think honestly we need to go back and do a recount because I actually think I'm 1 game up on you.
I've been keeping it up every week, man.
Okay, so when you started keeping it up every week, I want to say it was about 2-3 weeks ago. I was at 100 wins, and the next week we were tied, but I had more wins than you that week. I just think we need a recount.
I had one more than you that week. I've been in the lead for a minute. Ever since I took the lead back from you because of that bad week. I forgot what you had your middle name is.
I had a terrible week. I think I had like 4 or 5 wins that week. That was it.
Yeah. You had a terrible week one week, and I took the lead, and then you caught back up slowly but surely. And for Reggie, even though he's not here, he's done caught up.
He had a good week this week.
Yes, he ended up going 9-5, so he's 117-76. Only 3 games behind.
It's close. It's close.
It is.
This is good. This is gonna be a make or break week right here.
It really is.
I don't know. Of course, I don't know what you guys are thinking on some of these picks, but
we finna find out. We are
the way we've been picking it. Ain't gonna be but usually a game or 2 possible swings.
But we definitely gonna see because this week is very, very shocking indeed. Now let's go over the first game, which is in about 15 more minutes. We got
Something like
Thursday
that.
night football. We got the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Minnesota Vikings, in which the Pittsburgh Steelers are 6-5-1, 2-3 on the road. And we got the Minnesota Vikings coming off that bad loss against the winless Detroit Lions. Now they
Can't say that no more.
Huh?
Can't say that no more.
I said the former.
Oh, the former. I missed that.
Detroit Lions. Now they got their first win. Minnesota is a 3.5-point favorite. Dalvin Cook is reported eligible to play. He will play tonight. Thielen is out. And that's pretty much the main ones, besides the ones that's normally out, been hurt for a minute. So, Jesse, who you got in this Thursday night football matchup?
It was a kind of tough pick right here. With Adam being out, that allows a secondary to kind of double up on Justin. Hopefully Dalvin will be able to come back strong. The Steelers' run defense is pretty good. I give them pretty good. Their secondary, not so much. That's why it hurts for Thielen to be out. TJ Watt will be an X factor, I think, in this game. He's been on a tear. I think he had 3.5, maybe 4 sacks last game. However, I don't see Big Ben or BABB being able to overcome Kirk Cousins and the weapons that he still does have on the field. In a losing effort last week, he still threw for 300 plus and three or 4 touchdowns. So they're going to move the football. I got the Vikings in this one.
So you got the Vikings. Okay. That's a good pick. That is a good pick. My turn. All right. Now, let me go back. Before I go to my, you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to my turn. You know how I feel about BABB. You know how I feel about bitch ass Big Ben. The Steelers came off of a good win. However, that win is kind of shaky because if it wasn't for him not connecting on that 2-point conversion by Lamar Jackson, they would have lost. Because that was a good play call to me. And me and Reggie went back and forth on if they should have went for 2 for the win or not. I felt like that they should have went for 2. It's just taking a risk. They don't have too much to lose, but they could have ended the Steelers' whole season in that game if they went for 2. So I can understand it. The play call was all right. I just don't like the fact that they threw it to TJ Watt's area, knowing that he's one of the best, if not the best pass rusher in football. Now, that's besides the point. Heading in this week, Minnesota Vikings don't have Adam Thielen. I think that is a key factor in this game because he's not playing. However, KJ Osborne at the beginning of the season was playing pretty good. And Thielen wasn't getting those reps, those receptions as much because of KJ Osborne. So he will have to fill in for Adam Thielen. Dalvin Cook coming back is kind of shaky to me because he's on my fantasy, and I'm going to be honest with you. If it wasn't for the fact that this is a non-PPR league, I'm not going to start him because I don't think he's going to get that many yards. And the receptions, whatever receptions he get, ain't going to count because it's a non-PPR league. So with all that being said, with the Vikings needing this win coming off of that bad loss to a winless team, the Detroit Lions, now they got their first win of the season. You know what? I'm going to go with the Steelers. I got the Steelers winning this one. On the road, I believe in Mike Tomlin, his head coaching ability, and this could be a momentum boost for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I believe mainly that they will have to go with the run game. They definitely going to have to go with the run game. So I got Pittsburgh Steelers pulling off the upset in this week's game.
And so it begins. I've got to go to bat though a little bit, just a little bit, for the Minnesota Vikings in that loss to the Lions, because first of all, it was a divisional game.
Good point.
You can throw records out the window when it comes to those divisional games. It doesn't really matter for whatever reason it may be. The guys just play different in those games.
That's true.
Secondly, the team they lost to, yes, has been winless. But how many 3-point or less games did they lose this year? They've been on the precipice all year long.
That's true.
So I don't look at it as just a defeating, terrible, terrible loss. They lost by a point. It could have been a coaching thing. Anything could have happened right there, but it was one of those divisional things.
Mm-hmm.
On the flip side of that, I look at the Steelers win also being a divisional game, and that 1-point win on that crazy play call. So I can't knock your pick there, but I just don't see him overcoming. I don't see them being able to score with Kirk Cousins and all his weapons.
I believe more into the fact that TJ Watt, my bad. JJ Watt, he out for the season. TJ Watt is gonna be the X factor in this one because I don't really trust that offensive line as much for the Vikings. And I believe that TJ Watt can really get to Kirk Cousins and really make a difference in this game. Because I don't think Dalvin Cook being the running back, I don't think that makes a difference. I think that shoulder is hurting as much as he tried to portray it not to hurt. And I think that does make a difference. And the Steelers run defense always been pretty good.
Yeah, the run defense is almost legit. I give them pretty good, but their secondary is
they secondary
pretty soft.
That's the biggest problem.
And
Justin Jefferson go crazy.
He's liable to go crazy. I mean, you know what? Bold prediction. In the first 3 plays of the game, they take a shot at Justin Jefferson in the end zone.
I said this is going to be a pretty good game for the running back for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I don't want to say his name because he's from Alabama. And Reggie loves Alabama. You could say it. Oh, yeah, Reggie picked the Steelers too.
What?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Reggie picked the Steelers. So, I got Reggie.
Finna go and give me a game back tonight.
Yeah, I got Reggie's picks. All right. That does it for Thursday Night Football. Now, let's go to the Sunday games. Let's start with a divisional matchup. We got the Baltimore Ravens on the road taking on the Cleveland Browns. The Baltimore Ravens, we just mentioned it. They just lost to the Pittsburgh Steelers last week because they went for 2, did not get it, ended up getting an L. They are 8-4, 3-3 on the road. Cleveland Browns, on the other hand, they coming off of a bye week in which hopefully Baker Mayfield got a little bit more healthy and they can find a way to get Nick Chubb and Kareem Hunt some of that running game to help out against the Baltimore Ravens. Now, Lamar Jackson really has been playing terribly for a past year and a half. It's been ridiculous. So, Jesse, Browns 6-6, 4-2 at home. They definitely need this win. Do you have them beating the Baltimore Ravens? Who you got?
I do have Dog Pound pulling this one out. As you just mentioned, Lamar Jackson has been struggling. He's got 4 interceptions the last 4 games. He does move the ball decently on the ground, but the Browns' run defense is legit. The reason why, though, I really went with the Browns over the Ravens is because we know the Ravens' run defense is very stingy, but they lost a key component in their safety that got hurt, and he's out for the season. Alabama boy. If Reggie was here, he'd help me out. I can't think of his name.
Hey, it's a good thing. We ain't gonna talk about Alabama no more.
So, but Hughes, something of that nature. Uh, anyhow, he's out for the season. He's been a
Marlon
huge
Humphrey.
part. What's his name?
Marlon Humphrey.
Humphreys. There you go. He's out for the season. He's been a huge part of their defense and how they've been able to stop the run and slow the pass. Without him, I see Jarvis Landry being able to run amok if we can get a little protection for Baker and him make good decisions. And actually, his receivers catch the ball. Because if I remember correctly, we had this matchup right before the Browns went into a bye.
Mm-hmm.
And the numbers are bad against Baker in that game because of so many drop passes, balls that should have been caught. So hopefully they can iron it out, and I got the Browns in this
one. So you got the Browns. All right. Which one you want first? Do you want my pick or Reggie's?
It doesn't matter.
All right, we'll go with Reggie. Reggie got the Browns too. He agreed with you pretty much, and you know he's a closet. Well, I'm sorry.
There ain't no closets over there.
he likes the dog pound, so he's definitely picking the Browns in this one. Now it's my turn. All right. Now I have mentioned this I don't know how many times, but I'm gonna mention it again. Baltimore Ravens is my mother's favorite team. She loved it ever since your boy Jamal Lewis, Ray Lewis, Ed Reed back in those days. I believe she was a Jaguars fan when I was a little kid, but that's another topic for another day. Right now, I know she's a huge Baltimore Ravens fan, and she really likes Lamar Jackson, and not because his first name is my first name. I believe that the Baltimore Ravens have been showing that they are a struggling team. They are a team that really much can say injuries have pretty much put them out. At the beginning of the year, they top 3 running backs got hurt out for the year. Now, they got cornerbacks, in which you just mentioned Marlon Humphrey. He out for the year. I think that's their 3rd cornerback that got hurt this year. And now you won't be able to see him play because Marcus Peters, he got hurt early in the year too. They pretty much depleted. They are very depleted. The Cleveland Browns, on the other hand, Baker Mayfield, he got to step up this week. It's no excuses. I really don't believe that he has any excuse now coming off of a bye week. He has no excuses to win this game. He got his running game back. He got Jarvis Landry back. And the way the media was talking, Odell was the biggest problem. Odell's not there no more. So, with all that being said, it's either trusting Baker or trusting Lamar. And I'm going to be honest with you. I trust Lamar more. I believe Lamar Jackson will have a breakout performance this week, and he will pull off the victory, and the Browns will find a way to go back to the drawing board and figure out what the hell they're going to do next year, because I really can't see them making the playoffs this year. I don't. I got the Ravens.
It's gonna be a knockdown drag out. You know, it's gonna be a battle there. So I can't knock your pick there. There was just too much in that defense when Humphreys went down, and the fact that they haven't been able to establish a good run game. And Browns defense is solid in the run, even though the secondary might be a little soft. I just don't see it. I got faith in Baker.
All right. We shall see. We shall see. Now let's move on to this next game. We can do a quick one on this one. We got the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. I decided that I'm going to start putting on the spread just so people can pick, you know, just for my bettors out there, if they want to pick the spread or pick against the spread, you know, try to help them out a little bit. So, Jesse, Do you have any shot that the Jaguars will win this game against the Titans?
I mean, look, didn't the Jags beat the Titans earlier this year?
They did. That is true.
Uh,
First win of the year.
I don't think they repeat.
Okay.
Well, what is that? 6.5?
That's 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
They cover,
Got them covered. That's good.
but I do have the Titans to win.
Okay. Reggie got the Titans. I got the Titans. And I agree. You said the Jags are cover or the Titans cover?
The Jags will cover.
I agree. Yeah, I got the Jags to cover. So we all on the Titans. Titans, you better not fuck up this time because we picked you like that last time. And we lost. We definitely lost that one. I remember that one. All right, let's move on to the next one. I believe this will be a good game. We got the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the Kansas City Chiefs, who is a 9.5-point favorite. Let's just be honest with you. The Kansas City Chiefs are hot right now. They have been winning. Even though we can be honest and say it ain't because of the starting quarterback, Patrick Mahomes. It's mainly because of the defense. The
It
defense
is because
have
of the defense.
been stepping up in this game, while the Las Vegas Raiders, they really needed their win last week against the Washington football team. They came up a little bit short. Now they got a divisional matchup in which last year the Raiders did beat the Chiefs. So Jesse,
And they did they.
they did.
I think they played them
The
earlier
first
this
time.
year and beat them.
I don't know if they beat them.
No,
this
that was the Chargers. I was thinking.
year. Yeah, the Chargers ended up winning. I
It was
think
the
this is their
Chargers.
first game against each other. Well, Jesse, who you got in this
Well, normally I am a closet Raiders fan because
one? Closet.
Derek Carr. I've been riding with Derek Carr for a long time, but he's struggling. He doesn't have the support around him as deep threat. Him not having a deep threat, a legit deep threat, really hurts their offensive scheme. He is a strong enough quarterback to figure stuff out. However, this Chiefs defense is hot right now. They are hot. They're getting after the ball. They're getting at the quarterback. They're slowing the run. They're not stopping the run. They're slowing the run. And the secondary's been playing lights out. So, I got the Chiefs. What's the spread there? 9.5?
9.5.
That's woo. Yeah, Raiders cover, but the Chiefs win.
Yeah. That's a pretty high spread. I ain't gonna lie to you. All right, Reggie. Let's welcome him to the show. What's going on, Reggie?
I don't know, man. I'm late.
It's okay.
All right. You know
You
I
showed
got your
up.
picks. You know I already got your picks. So we on the Chiefs versus the Raiders. Now you can talk about them. Who you got?
Chiefs and Raiders. Did you say I had the Raiders?
No.
Great. Then there should be no discussion. Chiefs should win this game easily. I don't see why not. They have been looking better. I also think that Pat Mahomes has been doing good here of late. I'm not sure what little slump he was in. Like I mentioned on our podcast, that Brittany finally gave him some. Maybe that woke him up a little bit. And I just don't see. I think Raiders are looking like end of season Raiders. I don't see them getting. Let me see, what are they right now? The Raiders are below 500. I don't see them getting to 500 before the end of the season. They'll have to start over and try it again next year. Not to mention Josh Jacobs not playing 100%. They lost Ruggs. They lost Gruden. It's a lot that they got going on right now in that Raiders organization. But I definitely got Chiefs. The spread on this one is what?
-9.5.
Yeah, cover.
They'll cover. So you said they will cover. Guess it's my turn. I got the Chiefs. I ain't got too much to say about this. I really had faith in Derek Carr last week. I believe that he would have been able to come through with the win. Did not happen. Did not happen. I believe the injury to Darren Waller definitely put a toll on him because that was his favorite target. Even though he do have Zay Jones, he do have Hunter Renfrow, he do have Deshaun Jackson, in which you only gonna pass it to him unless he throw it deep. Yeah, defense ain't really gonna be able to stop Patrick Mahomes. Patrick Mahomes, this is finally, can we get one game in which you're the reason why they win? This should be the game. I got the Chiefs winning this one, and I do believe the Chiefs will cover. Chiefs win by 10.
So we all
on the Chiefs. We all on the Chiefs. Now let's take a see if we all gonna be on this team. We got the New Orleans Saints, huh?
I was just gonna let Reggie know I'm fixing to get a game back tonight.
Yeah, because he picked the Vikings. All right, so.
Oh damn, Jesse, you might, but I really don't think so. And I just found out Dalvin Cook is playing, and that fucked me up.
Is it a PPR league?
Yes.
Oh yeah, that fucked you up. Because I got Dalvin Cook, and I mentioned it earlier that I got him. I'm not starting him, but it's a non-PPR league. So he's not getting receptions. I'm not getting points for it. And I believe that Steelers defense will be able to at least hold him to at least five points. So 50 yards. Possibly 70 yards total. And 7 points ain't going to help me. I need touchdowns. In which I don't think Dalvin Cook will get anyway. All right. Saints on the road taking on the Jets. We got the Saints taking on the Jets. We got Reggie froze right now. They are a 5.5 point favorites. Are we all picking the Saints? Oh, you ain't froze no more. Are we all picking the Saints? Jesse, who you got?
Who that, baby? Who that?
You got the Saints. But Reggie, we already know who you got.
Of course.
The Saints.
I don't care if we're playing God himself. I'm taking the Saints.
Oh, speaking of that, Jesse. Hey, Reggie, Jesse decided that if you know his
did he even read my name?
It's no more freebies. So,
I don't even see it on the screen.
Well, you'll see it in a few minutes.
I see
no more freebies.
No more freebies.
Yeah, so he's not gonna pick the Bears every time. He's not gonna pick the Bears every single time.
All right.
I've been riding with him for too long to let y'all creep up on me. You're making the comeback, Lamar, and we stay being tied because I keep picking them.
All right,
I've gotten 2 wins off of them all year.
We all picked the Saints. However, Jets cover. I got the Jets covering in this one against the Saints. I do.
I'm not even mad at that. I probably would do the same thing.
All right, let's move on to another divisional game. We got the Dallas Cowboys, who is a -4.5 point favorites, taking on the Washington football team. Dallas Cowboys coming off of that last week dub. Was it a good win?
I mean, it was a 10-point win. I don't know if you can call it a good win.
It's a win.
It's a win, nonetheless. However, taking on the Washington football team, who has been hot as of late, they are hot. Now, I have been hearing reports that both running backs for the Dallas Cowboys are nicked up. You got the knee injury from Ezekiel Elliott, and I think a toe, if I'm not mistaken, from Tony Pollard.
I want to say I heard a toe too.
So that does make a difference. However, Washington football team, hopefully they got McKissick coming back. He did get banged up. I think McKissick will be able to play. We can discuss this one. Jesse, you go first. Who you got in this one?
This is a good divisional matchup because the Washington football team is hot right now. But they've been an up and down team all year long. They're hot a game, maybe two, then they go cold a game, maybe three. Uh, even if both running backs are a little nicked up, I don't see that being an X factor in the game. Dak struggled last week, but he's got his four horsemen healthy. So I've got to go with the Cowboys in this. I haven't had faith in Taylor Heineke all year. I'm not going to start against the Cowboys.
Got the Cowboys. All right, Reggie. You know how much you don't like picking the Cowboys. So are you picking against them this week?
Definitely pick them against them this week. I don't believe in them. Now I do believe everything that Jesse just said about the football team being an up and down team. But here of late, like you mentioned, Lamar, that they are very hot. They have been hot as of late. Had a primetime game. They won it. They won last week. I think it was against the Raiders. Against the Raiders. That was a pretty good game as well. But I do believe in Heineke from him getting that call and him getting that starting position because Fitz tragic magic Patrick went out. And he's going to be the leader of their team. I can see. They got weapons, and he can actually get the ball down the field. The addition with that with McKissick coming back, that's definitely a help for them. So I think it'll be a pretty good divisional matchup. Cowboys are struggling. Cowboys are still hurt. Is that going to stop them from scoring points? No, it's not going to stop them scoring points. But this will be a tight game. I look to see a 21-23 or 21-20, 21-23 or 21-17 type game.
Okay. So you got Reggie with the football team. Jesse got the Cowboys. I am the determining factor. Let's go. All right. Now the Cowboys, they have been playing good. Even though the defense has been playing better than the offense. Let's just be honest with you. Dak Prescott has been struggling when it came to the fact of having that offense moving. Let's be honest, the last time that offense was really playing good was against the Falcons. And we all know the Falcons pretty much suck. And that's the last time that offense actually been playing good. The Raiders, they was all right. But, I mean, they end up coming back, but they end up taking the L anyway. The Chiefs, they only scored 9 points. And last week against the Saints, they did put up 27, but that was a struggle win. Let's just be honest with you. If it weren't for the defense getting 4 picks against one of the best dual threat quarterbacks in NFL history, that would have been that would have been a pretty bad loss for them. So I believe that the Washington football team, on the other hand, they have been hot, and the wins we can definitely count them. They beat the Buccaneers. They just beat the Raiders last week, who end up beating the Cowboys. Divisional matchups, we always talked about divisional matchups. And it's definitely going to be a close game. However, I believe the edge to me will go to the Dallas Cowboys. I believe the Dallas Cowboys finally will make a statement win, even though Mike McCartney pretty much fucked me up on this one when he guaranteed a win on yesterday. So if the Cowboys do lose, I'm going to blame Mike McCartney. I got the Cowboys in this one.
I'm going to bat for Mike McCarthy right now. He guaranteed a win. He didn't guarantee a Cowboys win. One of the teams that is playing is going to win.
He guaranteed it. He did guarantee a win. Hey, that's a good point. That is a good point. Hopefully he did not say Cowboys win. He did say a win, though. He did. All right, Reggie, you all alone on that one with the Washington football team.
That's no problem. No problem. I shall prevail.
We shall see.
I'm closing it. Hey, since I was late, what's the score looking like?
Oh yeah, give them a refresh.
All right, recap. Jesse, he's 120 and 73. We're tied. We both got 120 and 73. You are 3 games behind, 117, 76.
Okay, it's not too bad.
It's not. So the way it's been looking so far, we've been having different results. And
Right now, that's your only solo to get a game on both of us.
Okay.
Let's check and see if Reggie can go 2 for 2. We got the Atlanta Falcons on the road taking on the Carolina Panthers, who is a -2.5 point favorite. And we have the Atlanta Falcons, who is 5-7. However, they are 4-2 on the road. So that's a good record on the road. The Panthers, on the other hand, is 5-7 also. They are 2-4 at home. Cam Newton and without C-Mac, Chris McCaffrey, he is out for the year. They are coming off a bye. So hopefully they made some adjustments based off the fact that they have been losing as of late. They taking on the Atlanta Falcons team who they come off a bye? No, they got their ass beat by the Buccaneers. So let's go with you, Jesse. You know you like the Falcons a lot. Are you continually to pick the Falcons in this game? Who you got?
It's a divisional matchup. I have more faith in Matt Ryan and Senior Gage than I do in Cam Newton and DJ Moore. Not DJ Moore's fault. Cam Newton's not up to game speed still. And I don't think the bye helped him. I do got the Falcons in this close game. It's going to be a nail biter.
All right. Jesse is riding with the Falcons. Reggie, your nickname for that team is the Falcons. So obviously, you going to pick against them, right?
Absolutely 100% correct. I agree with none of what Jesse said. Cam Newton is up to game speed. Cam Newton has lost the last 2 games that he started in. Cam Newton will find a way to win this game. It's a divisional game. I'm pretty sure, remembers how Atlanta plays. He knows that defense. He knows everything about the Atlanta Falcons. He played them twice every year that he was in the league, and except for last year. But I mean, he knows nothing has changed with that Atlanta team. Let's just be honest. I don't see how Atlanta can win this game at all. I think Panthers spread is 2.5. I think Panthers will win by 10.
Wow.
So disrespectful.
The blatant disrespect for the Falcons, man.
Yeah,
They suffered enough. Georgia end up ruining the fact of them being jinxed.
Say it right. They're the Falcons.
To the fire of Atlanta, Georgia, by saying they're gonna lose by at least 10.
They're going. I'm being generous with that 10. I could easily go higher.
And the only thing I got to say is, if Cam Newton is up to game speed, explain the interceptions, all off of balls thrown behind the receiver.
Well, that's Cam for you. We can go back to the Denver Broncos Super Bowl. Every ball that he threw was either too far or too short. I mean, Cam is not an accurate passer from 20 yards down the field, as is Dak Prescott. The same way. He's just not accurate throwing the ball 20 yards down the field.
Okay.
Well, you had to bring Dak up for.
Well, I'm just it's not like I mentioned Justin Fields and Andy Dalton being accurate.
I miss Justin.
I'm finna quote.
I miss Justin terribly.
I'm finna quote Skip Bayless. It's my turn. All right. Between the fact that y'all got the Carolina Panthers, Reggie got the Panthers, Jesse got the Falcons, I am the determining factor yet again. Atlanta Falcons versus Carolina Panthers. I wish I couldn't even pick this game because this game is going to be complete trash. However, I do have to make a pick. So I am going to be biased in this one. Sorry, I have to be biased. Only reason why I'm picking this team because of the quarterback skin color. I got the Carolina Panthers, black quarterback. Hopefully he comes through with a win. Michael Vick is watching. Colin Kaepernick is watching. Every black old quarterback is watching right now, hoping that you come through at least once. Because if not, yeah, black quarterbacks are dead when it comes to making a comeback in the NFL. Give me the Panthers.
What?
Jesse, I'm as confused as you are right now.
Let's go. Come on, Cam. Come on. Keep black quarterbacks alive.
So Kyler
Old
Murray
black
must be
quarterbacks
Mexican.
alive.
Kyler Murray must be Mexican.
I said old. The key word is old. Old black quarterbacks making comeback. Hey, look. Jake Fromm almost started this weekend. Jake Fromm.
Russell
Not
Wilson.
State Farm, Jake, but Jake Fromm.
I don't know him.
Oh, you don't know him? Well, he used to play.
Jake from State Farm.
Yeah,
Is
not
that what
Jake
he's
from
talking
State
about?
Farm. No, not that Jake, but Jake Fromm.
Khakis.
Yeah. Hey, look, I told you I didn't want to pick this game anyway. All right, moving on to the next one. We got the Seattle Seahawks versus the Houston Texans, in which Seahawks are 8.5-point favorites. Now, they did come off their win against the 49ers, and they taking on a Texans team who won't have Tyrod Taylor. They will have Davis Mills. I believe he's back. So, are we all picking the Seahawks?
I mean, you got the Seahawks coming off of a divisional win, a good win, and the Texans who couldn't score a single solitary point. You can pick the Texans if you want to, but you better put my check mark next to the Seahawks.
Ah, okay. Well, you got the Seahawks. Will they cover?
What is it? What'd you say it was? 6.5?
Minus 8.5.
8.5. No. No.
Damn.
Seahawks.
Seahawks will cover. What about you, Rick?
By at least 10.
Ah, what about you? Oh, Jamal Adams is out for the year. I forgot to mention that.
I don't know, man. I was real close to picking the Texans in the upset, but yeah, Tyrod not there. So yeah, give me Seahawks. Seahawks they actually impressed me last week because I picked the 49ers to win that game. 49ers had that game and just gave it up. I'm not sold on them 100%, but I'm definitely not sold on Russ being 100% or being back. But give me Seahawks,
Okay.
and they will not cover.
Okay. So my wife just threw me the middle finger, so obviously she's upset at me. So I think my sexuality depends on this pick. I got the Seahawks.
Good pick. Good pick.
And they will cover. Hopefully, I can cover.
Your sexuality depends on this pick. That's a new one right there. Shit.
You can get that. Hey, y'all can have that W. I'm gonna go with them.
Hey, they will cover too. Hopefully, I can cover just as much as they do. Moving on to the next one. We got the Detroit Lions on the road taking on the Denver Broncos, in which the Denver Broncos are 10-point favorites against the Detroit Lions, who just got a dub last week. The disrespect to the Lions. How dare they? I mean, didn't the Broncos lose last week to the Chiefs? But yet, a 10-point favorite against these Lions. You know what? Jesse, I know you got the Lions, right?
I guess I'm gonna blow y'all's mind real quick. Javonte Williams, running back. Broncos, Hoss, done his thing last week.
Mhm.
Lions run defense is a lot stronger. The pass defense is a lot weaker, but their run defense is a lot stronger. I think they got high off that win, and I think they go into Denver and they pull out a close win. Jared Goff liked the taste of whatever is in that drink, that Gatorade, and he wants some up.
Oh my god.
Not to mention that Denver is a little bit softer on the run game. If DeAndre Swift is out, okay. Williams is a strong backup.
Jamal Williams. Yeah.
I got the Lions
Mm.
outright.
Mm. Man. I can't say nothing about that one. Reggie, are you riding that ship with the Lions too? Let's go.
I can't do it. I can't. I just can't, man. Nah. Yeah, Teddy is seeming like he wants to be the man in Denver. I don't see how the Lions could win. I still think Goff is decent. I just don't see him winning this game. This won't be the game that he'll win. What might surprise you is that next week they got Arizona at home. That's possibly an upset. So stay tuned next week. Yeah. I'm not taking this game because I think Broncos will straight up win. But next week,
if they lose this game, you damn sure ain't gonna pick them next week.
Well, if that happens, but no, I don't see that happening this week. I just know for a fact that if Lions lose this week, they will find a way to come back and surprise the hell out of everybody next week.
Wow.
I'm gonna tell you, like my mama told me with that statement. You said that Teddy is wanting to be the man in Denver. Mama always told me, well, son, shit in one hand and want in the other and see which one fills up faster. Because Teddy ain't the man. I have no faith.
Yeah.
So I'm the determining factor in this one. And I didn't give us a solo layout. God damn it. I got the Broncos. I'm sorry. But I ain't gonna lie to you, Jesse. You got me pumped, man. I really thought about changing my pick. I really thought about going with Jared Goff one time this year because I don't think I picked him anytime this year. I should have last week, but
nah. Nobody rightfully saw that coming last week.
I did see that coming.
I have picked the Lions at least 4 times this year.
I did.
And never went through with it because they hadn't had a win. They have been in those close games after close games. How many games have they lost? 3 or less points. They've been on the losing end the game field goal stuff. Okay? They've been right there on the precipice. They got a W. Oh, that feels a lot better. I like it. Let's hit this week of preparation and let's roll.
Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. If they playing the Bears again, I got the Lions. Yeah.
Shut your boy.
Moving on to the next one. We got the New York Football Giants taking out the LA Chargers, who is a 10-point favorite. Now, Danny Dimes is not playing. I believe Contavious Tony is not playing. He's
Where did you get this name, Danny Dimes?
Danny Dimes. That's his nickname, man.
Okay, I think it was self-anointed, but okay.
Danny Dimes is not playing. They going with Mike Glennon. Anybody remember Mike Glennon?
Oh man, ain't he like 47?
Yeah, he's pretty up.
I mean, he's like the old brother or Arthur version of Tom Brady.
That is true.
Still in the league, though.
He's still in the league. He is still in the league. However, the Chargers they coming off that big blowout win against the Cincinnati Bengals. So I think we all gonna pick the Chargers in this one. Will they cover, Jesse?
What's the spread, 10?
They will not cover.
We got one not covering.
Mike Glennon?
Mike Glennon.
No. Chargers gonna beat the hell out of them. Did you see what the Chargers did to damn Joe Burrow and Joe Mixon, who you love, Reggie, who loves to hit that hole?
No. I just said he like hitting the hole. I don't
Hard.
He does hit that hole pretty hard.
He ain't hit that hole hard at all.
He did not. He nutted and went to sleep like Lamar do.
Hey, leave my personal business. Leave my personal business. I told you that in confidence.
Hey,
I'm telling everybody else in confidence.
Baby, I picked the Seahawks.
But it's not my confidence.
I'm telling everybody your confidence. In confidence.
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I got the Chargers. We all got the Chargers. And Reggie, you disrespectful. Moving on to the next game, we got the San Francisco 49ers on the road taking on those Cincinnati Bengals we just mentioned. 49ers minus 1.5 point favorite. They coming off a loss to the Seahawks. Bengals coming off that big loss to the Chargers. So the 49ers do need this dub. Let's start with you, Jesse. Who you got in this?
Hey, this is a tough game right here. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is gonna be a bit of a back and forth battle. I look at the 49ers defense though, and the Bengals defense. The Smoking Joes can run and throw as long as Jamar Chase is running free. Unfortunately for Jamar Chase, the 49ers secondary has been very stingy as of late. I've got to go with Jimmy G this week. He's pissed off, and he's going to get a win. What's the spread? 1.5? Oh, That's just a toss-up. Yeah. I've got the 49ers in this matchup. I don't see the two Smoking Joes being able to come back with a great performance. They had a good performance last week. Well, Joe Burrow did. Joe Mixon did not. And the run defense over in San Francisco is even stiffer than the run defense he saw last week. So, yeah, I got the 49ers.
Okay. You got the 49ers. Reggie, do you agree with Jesse? Who you got?
100%, man. And how about George Kittle coming back and showing his ass out there on the field, man? I think he will have another electrifying game. Don't see the Bengals being able to bounce back from that horrible loss. Even though I do still like Mixon hitting that hole and hitting it hard, unlike Lamar and putting his thumb in his mouth and going to sleep. So give me the 49ers all day long.
So you're just gonna keep repeating.
Just pile it on. Just pile it on. This is the same thing that Joe Mixon is going to try to do, or Lamar will try to do, but won't succeed.
You know what? That's so disrespectful. All right, so both of y'all got the 49ers. I don't like the 49ers. Obviously, I don't like the 49ers. I'm a Rams fan. So I'm going to pick the Bengals in this one, and I'm going to explain why. Joe Burrow really wants to make the playoffs this year. And he really needs this game in order to do so. Jimmy Garoppolo has nothing to lose. He already know that he ain't going to be the quarterback next year. They are sitting there waiting for Trey Lance to get ready and to go through this year. This is red shirt year, in which next year he will be the starting quarterback. So Jimmy G is pretty much trying to win a starting quarterback job somewhere else. However, Bengals 7-5. I believe they will become 8-5 because they are going to prevent Jimmy G from having a display type of game to help himself out when it comes to him going somewhere else next year. I got Joe Burrow. Joe Mixon will hit that hole hard. About as hard as, you know what? I ain't even going to say anything compared to that. I got the Bengals. I'm actually trying not to get canceled. So I got the Bengals in this.
I'm happy.
One. Joe Mixon
I'm happy.
will win. You can be happy. I'm by myself in this one. I feel good. I feel good about this game. Being by myself.
Mm-hmm.
Solo dolo, baby. Solo dolo. All right. Let's move on to the next one. While I move on to the next one, I'm going to start over. Buffalo Bills taking on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who are a -3.5-point favorite. Buffalo Bills coming off that bad loss on Monday night to the New England Patriots. Now the Patriots are on the bye. Bills 7-5, 4-2 on the road. Buccaneers have not lost a home game this year. They are 9-3, 5-0 at home. Got to go. Tom Brady taking on Josh Allen. Josh Allen needs this win. However, the Buccaneers need this win also in order for them to get the number 1 spot in the NFC. Jesse, who you got in this good matchup?
Well, look. In Buffalo, this is a tough pick, but in Tampa, it's not so tough. Josh Allen, you need to go to Tampa Bay and you need to take notes from Tom Brady. This is the guy that you need to be modeling your game after and add your legs to it. You have been struggling this second half of the season, and it shows tremendously. You start out strong, and you fall off weak, kind of like Lamar. So, I got the Bucs.
Y'all are so cold-blooded. I swear. Y'all you know what? Reggie, go. Who you got, man? Who you got?
Hey. Hey. High five, Jesse. I can't top that off. I can't top it off. But I will say this. Josh Allen will go into Tampa Bay and find a way to get a victory. That's not a difficult task for him to make. He has the weapons. He has the legs. He has the arm. He has the kicker. He has the coach. He has everything that can get that task completed. So with that being said, along with Jesse's incredible remark, I'm taking the Bills.
All right. I guess I am the determining factor yet again. All right. So Jesse did pick the Buccaneers. He picked the GOAT, Tom Brady. Reggie picked the Bills because he feels like Josh Allen should be able to do the job, get the job done, and come off with this win, even though he did struggle last week in that blizzarding cold and heavy wind. It wasn't really that hard for me in this one. That's what my wife said.
So it was soft.
It was. I got the Buccaneers, man. You fucked me up.
Just laid there.
Buccaneers to win this one. I believe Leonard Fournette will solidify himself as being a Pro Bowling running back because I believe he will dominate the run game in this one, and we showed proof last week that Buffalo Bills run defense is trash. It's utter trash. So I can see 2 touchdowns from Leonard Fournette, and I got the Buccaneers winning this one easily, to be honest with you.
Let me answer that question for you, Jesse. Yeah, it's soft. He just kind of rubs it on the thigh and it goes on the blanket and just roll over.
Damn right. All right. Sunday night football. We got Bears taking on the Green Bay Packers, who have the highest spread out of all teams in all games, -12.5. Jesse.
Damn.
That's
The disrespect, Vegas. The disrespect. You know they put up 22 points last week.
Jesse. Hey, I know you got your Bears in this one, right?
No. Read my name this week. Aaron Rodgers has had our number for like 18 months.
they
We
least
ain't beat the
covered.
Packers since 2015.
But they covered.
I've lost all faith. I didn't like the Red Raider Andy Dalton to begin with. Matt Nagy and him got some closet thing going on, I guess. I don't know. It didn't happen. I'd love to see what Nick Foles might bring to the table. Considering Justin
I'm
Herbert,
trying to be.
Matt Nagy's got to go. I don't care if he's calling plays or not. He ain't got my boys G-hawing. He ain't got them clicking. He ain't got them doing a damn thing but losing. Get the hell up out of here.
Damn.
I got the Packers. As much as I hate to say it.
Whew. Man, Reggie, you want to add to any of this?
Actually, I don't want to say anything. I think my wife has something to say.
Thumbs up.
Did she say thumbs and butt? Oh,
No, definitely didn't say that.
Oh, okay.
Good pick, bro.
Good pick. Yeah, I believe we all agree on this one. I got the Packers winning this one. I do think Justin Fields will have a good game. That's the only thing I can say. Justin Fields, good game.
Lamar, will the Packers cover?
Yeah, the Packers cover.
All right.
14.
The disrespect.
You didn't pick them.
You didn't ask me if they covered. I picked them to win.
14.
You only scored 22 points last week with a bullshit-ass quarterback and 4 interceptions.
Hey, man, I at least said y'all gonna cover. No, I didn't.
I'm so mad right now. I'm thinking about ordering some Lions gear. At least they won last.
You go get some Lions gear. Let's move on, man. Monday Night Football, ladies and gentlemen. We got my LA Rams taking on the Arizona Cardinals, who are a 2.5-point favorite. Jesse, I know you got the Cardinals because the Cardinals are 10-2. Best record in the NFL.
That's
We
right.
are taking on my Rams, who are 8-4. We are 4-2 on the road. Jesse,
Shootout.
at the Cardinals.
I look at this is obviously the game of the week, okay? Kyler Murray's healthy. He's going to do his thing. Cardinals defense is still top 5 to me in the league. Rams offense is top 5 in the league. If they can fire off on all cylinders, they are a force to be reckoned with. I think Matthew Stafford is going to be the X factor in this game. Unfortunately for him, I do not see him getting through the Cardinals secondary as many times as he would like to Cooper Kupp, who is his crutch. I do have the Cards in this game, in a very close game. It's going to be a knockdown, drag out. I see a 24-21 turnout right here.
Reggie, Monday Night Football. I know you picking the Cardinals, right?
Yep. And I agree with Jesse. It will definitely be a shootout. They will not whoop y'all like they whooped y'all in the beginning of the season, but it will definitely be a close game. That 2.5 is something that I would definitely not play with as far as the bets go. But I can see the Cardinals having the edge on y'all. only because of two reasons. One, the Cardinals are at home this time. And two, because Cooper Kupp is questionable with that toe injury, in which he did not practice today. So those are the only two reasons why I'm giving the edge to the Cardinals. Other than that, y'all desperately need this win. Y'all know y'all need this win to keep any hope alive. But outside of that, I would give it to the Rams, but because of those two factors, I'm giving it to the Cardinals.
Okay.
No faith in OBJ?
The man got 2 touchdowns since he's been over there.
He only played 2 games.
I mean, he did have to learn an offense.
No, he technically didn't. He has 3 routes that he has. Go run your route. That's all that's his job. Go run your route. 10 and slant and up or straight up.
We got too many picks alike. I'm trying to get W's, okay?
Hey, I'm not mad at you. I'm not mad. But look, I don't see it. I'm not looking for OBJ sighting.
Sell me, Lamar. Can you make me change my pick?
No, I can't convince you to change your pick. However, you know I got my Rams. I believe that this should be Matthew Stafford's signature win. I believe that it's already been rumored. When he was with Detroit, he couldn't beat teams with a winning record. So far, since he's been with us, he is 2-3 against teams with a winning record. One of them was against the Buccaneers, and the other one, I think it was a sneaky game. I think they were just 500, barely above 500. So I really don't want to count that one either. In order for us to be able to get to the Super Bowl, we definitely need to pull off a dub in this one. And I feel like Matthew Stafford will find a way to win. But he's not the only person. That defense has been struggling. Let's just be honest with you. Defense has been struggling. Also, it's time for Aaron Donald to step up. It's time for Jalen Ramsey to step up.
Von Miller. Where's Von
Miller to step up? We got to get to Kyler Murray. And the main reason why we lost the first time is because we couldn't stop Kyler Murray. Hopefully, we found a way to stop Kyler Murray like we have before, and we find a way to get that win back from them, and we get the dub. Because even though they did beat y'all last week, the Bears, y'all did score 22. So y'all did put up at least some points, even though you threw 4 interceptions. And the game wasn't a blowout. It was a pretty close game. So overall, I believe the signature win will happen on Monday Night Football for my boy Matthew Stafford and the LA Rams. I got the Rams winning this one.
No.
Go Rams, go.
Oh my God. So we can go out there and work, but not on in open street.
All right. Those are the picks. We got
Those are the picks.
we had some differences in pretty much all of them. Can we say?
And this is a good week. We should be able to separate some. However the chips fall.
That is true. That is true. All right, so we got everything in the books. Before we go, Jesse, you got anything to say?
Lamar, you got 2 games to pull away from us.
Yeah.
Both.
Uh-huh.
I only got 1?
Yep.
2. I got 2. 3. Oh.
Yeah,
Long
that
shot.
Detroit definitely gonna come.
Yeah. I've let them creep in. I've given them too many freebies all year long. So, that being said, I'm still going to get that damn belt.
All right. We shall see. Reggie, what about you? You got anything to say?
All I like to say is I like Jesse's new name. I hope he can find one and settle upon And as far as you go, Lamar, I'm truly not sorry for exposing you.
You know, it's not really an exposure because
Well,
the
if you
only person
if
I'm
you
supposed to satisfy is satisfied.
with you going to sleep.
She say she's satisfied.
Uh,
If you want to lie to me, let her lie to me, goddammit. How about that? Let her lie to me.
it's a beautiful lie.
You beautiful lie. She believe she loves me enough to lie to me. You know
That's
what?
what
Tell
matters.
me you
That's
ain't
the
gonna
kind
go
of love
whisper in
that
her
you
ear and
want
say, "Baby, I
in
picked
your
the
marriage.
Seahawks."
That's the kind
Tell
of
me you
love.
ain't gonna go tell her. As soon as we get done, I'm like, "Baby, I picked the Seahawks.
You damn right. Get naked.
I picked the Seahawks tonight."
Man, say get naked.
All right, man. Hey, continue watching this game that's on right now. I believe that Jesse is winning right now because the score is 9-0. Come on, bitch ass Big Ben.
That.
All right, and Dalvin Cook got 5 carries for 73 yards as of right now. So, yeah, Reggie.
Hey, Lamar, you should have played his ass.
No. Reggie should have played his ass.
Yeah, because
You
right now
sat him too.
Yeah, he
he
is.
got him in a PPR league. I don't. So right now he only got 7.3 points. So that's pretty good for a non-PPR league. I need touchdowns though.
It's coming.
Yeah, I don't know. Because the only touchdown
Second
so
half.
far is from Justin Jefferson.
Yeah, Justin Jefferson has 14 and a half. And yeah, I got he got 7.3 points on my bench.
I got those 14 and a half.
I see. All right, man. Let's get up out of here. Like always, we give you our salutes. And we'll see y'all next week for week 15 of the NFL season. All right, we out, man.
All right, fellas.